Yo, welcome back to channel BQuanchi here, back again with an upload for BQuanchi gameplay. I'm doing something a little bit different today. Playing this little project, Bear School. I think it's a bit old. I think it's like kind of done, but they had like a first semester demo, so I don't think it's completed. But thought it'd be something fun to have on a channel. I don't really do these visual novel types that often, and this is kind of a fun one. It has like PNGs of bears and stuff like that, so I thought it'd be mixed up. I'm not really too big on doing visual novels. I'm not always the best with reading, especially with different voices and characters, so this kind of throwing spaghetti at the walls. And let's just check this out. But I don't believe this is a completed project. I think it might be considered abandoned, but let's have some fun with it. So here we go. We're starting game. The last few months, they went by so fast. Deep down, I'm hoping that maybe I don't really know myself anymore. Maybe that time would stop. I guess it's my own fault. I should have done something. I should have enjoyed those moments to the fullest, instead of letting them pass idly by. And now, I'm stuck. But I still have a choice, so why do I feel so scared? Because deep down, I know that choosing one path means giving up on the other. What if I ruin everything again? Ooh, that's kind of relatable to you. I just can't. Everything I lived through this year, every moment I spent with him, it's in this camcorder. Maybe I could just watch it all one last time. Yeah, that's all I can do, and then I make my choice. The answer has to be in there. Okay, I think it's kind of like a flashback, the premise of the VN game, whatever you want to call this, is that he's watching a video from his high school year at Bear School. My eyes half closed against the sun. I opened the door of the car and stepped outside. A gust of wind suddenly reminded me that summer is indeed coming to an end. I shiver and look around, a bit surprised by the lack of people. Did I come too early for once? Okay, Mom. Say hi to your friends for me, okay, dear? I'm maybe trying to do voices, but I'm a bit bad at keeping track of stuff, and I don't really do voice stuff anyways, but I'll just have some fun, and let me know if I should do more of this, depending on how much I go through. I glance back at my mom, still in the car, and smile softly. Despite her initial shock, fairly similar to mine, she always liked my friends, maybe a little too much. She often decides to stay around to chit-chat with them whenever they come by. Hell, I already been forced to nudge her to give us some space. Not that the others mind that much. They actually find her funny. She's kind of a cool mom. Okay, no matter what, how intrusive she can get and how annoying I find that side of her, she's always been really sweet and loving. Even more so to my friends. I'm probably a bit too harsh on her. Yeah. I'll see you later, Mom. She blows me a little kiss and drives away. I thank God for the absence of any witness to that awkward motherly love. A few seconds of silent reactions, I suddenly realized that I recorded that moment anyways with my camcorder, and promised myself to erase it later. So it's kind of a cool, like, high school kid, likes to film document stuff, so I kind of like that vibe. I'm really not that bright, am I? Isn't it exactly why I ended up in a school for fucking bears? I let out a faint laugh, scratched the stubble on my chin. What a stupid thing to think. I guess it's some kind of parasite thought I got here. Like an echo of how I used to think. Despite the thought, bears aren't stupid. They had a whole year to prove me wrong. Quite a lot of them are actually way more brilliant than I am. So I don't stick out too much. Grade-wise, body-wise, it's a whole other story. But I guess I all got used to an odd little human like me invading their bear school. Lost in my thought, I take a few steps forward, suddenly overwhelmed by memories. Last year was full of laughs and joys and laughs. Way more than I thought it would be. As I fill my lungs with fresh air of the dying summer, I feel my body shaking with excitement. I remember it clearly. I used to hate school. The last day of summer used to be the worst day of the whole year. To me, at least now, I'm almost the other way around. I get so bored during holidays and so quickly. Back then, my life revolved around cartoons and video games. So summer was, for me, the perfect time to just go all out on that. I can't help find it creepy how quickly things can change. It's like taking a bath or a shower. I used to hate that. Less time for my cartoons, I used to think. Now I just spend my whole life in a warm bathtub if I could. That's a pretty nice camcorder. I jump, interrupted in my thought, interrupted in my train of thought and turn around. Thanks, dude. That's literally the biggest tongue I ever seen in my entire life. What the hell? My name's Soul. I'm sorry for scaring you. Maybe I shouldn't have bothered you while you were lost in thought. It's fine. It's my fault for not paying attention to what was doing. He looks at me and smiles a bit. Well, I think he does. His huge tongue being in the way, it's hard to focus on anything else. French kisses must be a whole new level with this guy. French kisses must be on a whole new level with this guy. So, what's your name? Oh, sorry. I'm gonna put down Barney Jones. Barney Jones, second year. Nice to meet you. You do realize I was kidding, right? You're the only human attending this school. Of course I know who you are. You're pretty much our mascot, you know. I stare at him, a bit shocked. If being very recognizable for being the only human in the school for a bear totally made sense to me. I had to admit I would never have dared to call myself their mascot. I never really felt like I was drawing that much attention to myself. If anything, they were all kind of just rolling with me being different, ignoring it. Oh, how open-minded. Still, he has a point, and I'm being really stupid today. You're right, I'm an idiot. I'm so used to you guys, I always end up forgetting I'm different. Well, I guess it means that you feel at home here. That's all that matters, right? Huh. Anyways, why did you bring your camcorder? Oh, well, it's a bit embarrassing now that I think about it. Embarrassing? What do you mean? I smile suddenly, realizing that I'm totally managed to forget that I was talking to a very odd-looking bear with a giant tongue. It's pretty much always like that here. They're bears. They're odd as hell. But really, I don't mind. My life would be pretty boring without them. Well, you know second-year students have to pick the main option mid-year, right? And then we get sorted into different classes. Yeah? I mean, I'm a second year too, just not in the same class as you. Oh, sorry. I don't think I've noticed you before. Too many new faces and new people to meet, anyways, or new bears to meet. This is kind of a special semester, you know? The last one I spend with all my friends because being in the same class. Afterwards, I'm afraid it'll get a bit lonely, so I figured I'll try to record as much as I can. So, that you have to save those memories forever? I blush and nod, my hands clutching a bit tighter around the camcorder. Put that way, it does sound a little childish and lame. That's pretty damn cool. Your friends are lucky. Huh, you think so? I'm still unsure about this recording thing. I mean, it's a bit cheesy, isn't it? I don't think it is. Can I ask you something, though? I'm part of the newspaper club, and I'm also helping with the website of the school. If you can get any interesting moments on tape, would you mind sharing? We can't afford a camcorder right now. All we have is a simple camera, so... I nod again, fully understanding his situation. Schools can have such small budgets sometimes. I'll try my best to take interesting shots. Thanks, dude. I could really boost our website. Anyways, I won't annoy you any longer. You probably have a lot of things to do, right? Talk to you later. I like Soul. Alright, it was nice meeting you. The sun bear smiles one last time and turn around, shredding through the yard and quickly leaving my side. Odd guy, but very friendly, to say the least. He's kind of going off a tangent. I learned what a sun bear was, because I think pictures of them and video on the internet, but didn't realize that was what they're called. So they're a fun, like, quirky little bear. Maybe this year we'll be, Maybe this year will be the occasion to meet even more people and forge new bonds. So, you're replacing us with Nerdy McTongue over there? Huh? Ah! Oh, don't be a jerk, Greg. He's a really cool guy. Please get your muzzle out of my face. Sorry. You're impossible, you know. Poof. We all know you like it, you tsundere ape. You tsundere ape. I always get triggered up with that word. What the hell does tsundere even mean? I think it's Japanese for gay, or zoophilic creep, or something like that. You piece of... Leave him alone, Greg. You endless teasing is really starting to get a bit annoying. Blaine! Finally someone to defend me. Hey, we need someone to keep this idiot on a leash. On a leash? Well, you wish, you damn perv. A sex joke? Now, how mature of you? You're gonna get wrinkles and gray fur at 30. You know, being this serious, you killjoy. And at least and someone will end up breaking all your legs if you don't stop teasing people like that. It's exhausting. I'm definitely starting to get heated. This is where my voice acting, whatever. Let's see. Greg's being serious. Oh wait, Greg's our friend, so let's tease Blaine a little bit. Oh, Greg has a point, Blaine. You're so serious all the time. It's like you're our dad or something. Your dad, huh? If I was your dad, you wouldn't be such little brats. Trust me. Rude. Black bear, black heart. No, that's just racist. Blaine let out a heavy sigh, but I know he's not really mad. He's probably just enjoying the conversation as much as Greg and I do. Aw, you two make quite the pair sometimes. Are you guys already fighting? I tried to make it that way. Are you guys already fighting? This must be a record. You know how they are paying. You know how they are paying. They never change. This is the last time I tried to defend you, Barney. That's a promise? I doubt... Another voice! Another character, it seems like. That's a promise I'll doubt you keep. If you start teasing me too, Carrie... I think I might just go home right now. I don't think I can handle it. Sorry, I didn't mean to in a bad way. You're always the one defending the others. That's it. So many bears. It was a clumsy compliment. Sorry. Blaine is he's like a big bro. Ping leads against Blaine, almost falling into his arms. If Blaine was a human, not a bear, his cheeks would probably be bright red. At least his little ears switching around seemed to hint so. For a moment, I'm actually surprised that he manages to stop himself from hugging Pang back, because he sure seems like he wants to. I guess I kinda am. Oh no, I think I forgot my lunch money again. Oh, it's fine. I'll buy you the bamboo you want. Yay! Thanks, you big bro. You're the best. Did anyone else other than me notice that? I sometimes wonder if bears are oblivious to Pang's little games and how easy he can get whatever he wants from the others. Can I ask you though, why are you recording us, Barney? Oh, but I didn't even notice that. Me neither, haha. You two are too busy fighting like kids to even notice, huh? Well, I'm going to record as much as I can this year. What for? Well, I just want to have as many memories of you guys as I can, you know? That's weird as hell. Creep! No more help from me, I just told you. Hey, you jerks are starting to make me regret this. Thankfully, Greg finally smirks, unable to keep his judgmental stare on any longer. It's fine, we're just kidding. I hope you're going to make plenty of great new memories this year. I feel a bit uncomfortable with being filmed like this, but at least that way we'll never forget the days we lived together. Oh, that's great and all, but isn't it getting late? We're supposed to meet up in the gym hall for the usual welcoming speech. Crap, I forgot. Hurry up, guys. First day of bear school. Or sophomore semester. Year. I stand in there in silence, staring at the familiar faces of the people gathered in the room. Or the bears. I think they use the word people too much for bears. Although I can't find Soul in the middle of the crowd, I surprise myself by actually recognizing a lot of people. Despite them being bears, all bears all look fairly similar. Did I somehow train my eyes at differentiating them? Them over the course of this year? Mr. Grayford, and today is why, young bears, I am inviting you to take action. Today, not tomorrow, today, let us pave the way to make someone better of you. It is easy to lose sight of what is important, as it's shrouded in the cloud of all the little things we fill our life with. But trust me about this, you won't be young forever. You have today to seize the right opportunities and give things your very best to make a difference in this world. Our principal was probably the biggest bear I have ever seen in my life. I can't wait to see him. And I have to admit, he was intimidating as hell. Despite his silver fur, everything seemed to hidden in him not only a great intelligence, but also an impressive physical strength. That guy was probably the last on my list to piss off. He's so old. Do you think was born like that? Peng's voice, a faint whisper, and as faint as a whisper. Thankfully, the crowd drowns it quickly. Like that? Yeah, old. I can't picture him young, at all. He's just so boring. I blink, stare at his pouty expression. Being so openly judgmental isn't like him. You sound annoyed. Did he do something wrong? Peng suddenly turns to me, and I can't be damned to decrypt his weird expression. Surprised that I noticed something was bothering him, probably. I don't know, he's just so boring. It's the first day of school. It's not like we need to get so much on our shoulders. You have a point, but isn't it just sort of a head teacher kind of thing? It's a speech they usually give. I don't need to put too much into it. It doesn't matter anyway, since you have amazing grades all the time. Aw, so he's a little smart guy. That's easy for you to say. Did I say something wrong? You're making it sound like it's easy. Having good grades. It's not. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say you didn't work hard for it. You didn't really imply anything like that. Are you sure you're fine, Peng? The panda lets out a loud sigh, stroking the top of his head. Forget it. It's fine. All right. He's hiding something obviously. Says, let's leave him alone. If he's staying silent, it's probably something he feels too embarrassed to mention. He just not ready yet. I don't want to run the risk of ruining his first day of the year with my intrusiveness. Okay then. I think he's done with his speech. Trying to meet our main teacher. Well, that reminds me. Ted told me he would buy me that one comic I wanted. I should go ask him if he remembered before class starts. I nod in silence and stare discreetly at Peng as he slowly gets back to his cheerful yet slightly self-interested self. I have no bloody idea what he's hiding from me, little panda, but trust me, I'll learn sooner or later. You see. Any new bears to meet? Head against my wooden desk, I stretch, yawning loudly. It's been a while since I woke up this early and so long. The biggest downside I saw with going back to school. I'm like a bear. I need tons of sleep. I could hibernate all day if my parents allowed me to. Yeah, I could feel the same way. Are you right? I turn to Blaine, direct to my right, and give him a reassuring smile. I'm fine. I'm just a bit tired. Make sure you get plenty of sleep, alright? The weather's getting cold again. You could get sick if you don't treat your body correctly. Mr. Responsible again. Like, he's the dad type. Okay. You ever stop worrying about others, do you? He let out a faint chuckle, and a warm sensation spreads through my chest. I really miss talking to him on a daily basis. I don't really know why. He just makes me feel happy. That's sort of my thing. You tease me enough about it. I don't know. I just want to make sure you're alright. Aw, he's sweet. I'll be fine. It's nothing next to how exhausted you were at the end of last year. I'm glad to see you got some time to rest, though, during the holidays. His smile fades slightly, and for an instant I wonder if I said something wrong. Did I really look tired last year? I nod, reaching out to his face and carefully pinching the thick fur of his cheek. A bit, especially when exams started, but you dealt with it like a champ, so don't worry about it. I just tried to improve my organization this year. Okay, let's offer to help with some studying. If you want, we can study together this year. Maybe it'll be easier. Huh, that's a nice proposition. But how will it be of any use to me? Huh? What do you mean? It's really sweet of you, but your grades are a disaster. You barely passed last year. Yeah, don't make fun of me. I'm someone trying to help you. Alright, I'll keep your proposition in mind, okay? It's Greg. Guys, am I just imagining the kid who just ended our class, like, is he lost? I raised my eyebrows and turned around, wondering what the hell Greg was talking about. To my surprise, he didn't lie. A tiny little guy just entered the room and is currently staring at the blackboard. Oh, it's a red panda! What the? Should we do something? I don't know. Don't ask me. Let me handle this. Hey, little guy, are you lost? Little guy? I bet he's our teacher. Did you come here with someone, your big brother, maybe? What? No, you don't need to be afraid. We won't hurt you or anything. You look confused. He probably won't tell us anything useful to help him find his parents. My parents? What are you two? Because he has the chalk in his hand. I guess he's a teacher. Guys, I think you're scaring him. Maybe you should let Blaine handle this. He's good with kids, usually. No. I'm Mr. Sienna. I'm your new main teacher. I'm not a kid or lost or anything. Wow. You gotta be kidding me. Well, that makes sense. Does it, though? I'm sorry, but we need at least one person to say it. Like, you're not even a bear. What in the name of... Oh, sorry, but this is true. I am your new teacher. Mr. Grayfer hired me to replace Mrs. Oldroots after she retired last year. I'm a bit different. I'm a red panda. A panda? We all turn to Peng and realize that he has been reading a comic through the whole conversation, too focused to apparently even hear us. Or so I thought. Red pandas are filthy liars and fakers. They're not pandas. They're nothing. They're not bears at all. Oh, that's very mean of you, Peng. Miss Sienna? That's it. I think I just heard Miss Sienna's heart shatter into a million pieces. Who would have thought Peng could be this cruel? I'm sorry. And now it's my turn to feel my heart crumbling. That's enough. Alright then, Well then, I suppose I'm going to go now. Huh? I'm not a bear either. I don't even have any real fur. You're making fun of him for not being a bear. I suppose I don't have a place here either. Don't be ridiculous. Of course you're one of us. Stay here. I'm gonna lay down on top of you, so you can't move at all. I might actually enjoy that. Are you sure? I'm kind of a faker myself, ain't I? We acted like jerks. It's just plain stupid. I'm sorry, Barney. I'm not the one you owe an apology to. Alright, we're sorry, Mrs. Sienna. We were just a bit surprised. It's fine. Let's start over, shall we? Despite his attempting at smiling, Miss Sienna doesn't seem to be able to lighten up. We really ruined his mood. At least the lesson is back on track and the others stop complaining. But then, why do I still feel so guilty? That's going to be it for today. We will start the actual lesson tomorrow, so make sure you bring your book because you're going to need it. We'll work. I'm not really doing a good teacher voice, but we will work on with it. Have a great afternoon, everyone. At least because he's so small, a little small red panda. All in all, for the bad start he suffered, yes, Mr. Sienna managed to make up for it. He even seemed to be able to get back to any kind. He never seemed to be able to get back to any kind of cheery self, though. I couldn't help but feel responsible. I should have stopped the others. I shouldn't have assumed he was a child. I shouldn't have ruined his first day of teaching the school with this kind of bullshit. With that kind of bullshit. Now I'm torturing myself with those thoughts instead of gathering my things and leaving the room like the others are currently doing. You coming, Barney? At the risk of sounding like a teacher's pet, let's talk to Mrs. Sienna. Go on ahead, I'll catch up a bit later, okay? Huh, okay then, see you in a bit. I put my stuff in my bag and slowly as I can, making sure I'm the last one standing in class, aside from Mrs. Sienna, obviously. After a few seconds, he noticed me and turned around surprised. Is there something I can do? Wait, why are you filming me? Oh, this, I'm sorry, I didn't realize. Guess I get used to carrying it around. I'm trying to record every important moment of this year, to make sure I never forget them. And also, I promised the AV Club I would share my videos in case they were needed for the website of the school. Is this discussion we're having important enough to be recorded? Maybe. You're a teacher, after all. You're important to begin with. He stares at me in shock, apparently baffled by my mere idea of him being relevant to anything. I'm not really. You should save your battery for something that's worth it. That's exactly what I'm doing. I get on my knees, try to get on his level. Huh? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make fun of you when you entered the room. We all been really clumsy and awful. He looked away, scratching his cheek with his tiny paw, embarrassed. You shouldn't apologize. You're the one who defended me and who made the others stop with their nagging. In a few hops, he reaches the chair, which is too big for him, and lays down, looking at me from above. Oh, I'll get a face. Thank you for that. I really felt relieved when you did. You really saved me on that one. I didn't do anything special aside from trying to fix my mistakes. After all, I know what it's like to be the odd one out. They didn't accept me right away. We're both similar, then. Two intruders in a school full of bears. I chuckled softly, amused by his wording, but he's right. I'm sure they'll accept you quickly. You just have to hang in there for a bit. Bears are grumpy. Bears are so grumpy and bold, but deep down they have hearts of gold. Thank you anyways. I owe you one. What? I feel like that's kind of like too much of a flirty thing, but I don't know the tension. See, we could get a drink and you can treat me then. If that's so, then maybe we can get a drink and you can treat me then. We'll be all squared away. What? I'm sorry, I can't do that. I'm your teacher. I'm only a few years older than you, but as your teacher, I cannot hang with you in that way. It's a be wrong, and we wouldn't both find ourselves in trouble. I laugh a bit, unable to suppress it any longer. Kidding, don't sweat it. I mean, though, we don't have to go to a cafe or anything, but we should have we should take some time to talk every now and then. And after all, we're both living similar situations. We could help each other, and maybe that way we won't break any rules. I'll think about it. Right? Is that a promise? It is. Anyway, your friends are waiting for you, isn't he? Carrie? Oh, damn. You're right about that. See you tomorrow, then. Okay, alright, don't forget your book. I won't. I give him one last smile and wave, quickly leaving the room. Why is my heart pounding so fast? He's running, you're rushing. Smitten by the red panda teacher. Ooh. Why this? Why me? I grumble more and more, rubbing my cold bare arms as I jump from one foot to the other. This is bloody stupid. Will you stop acting so grumpy? It's just we had a swimming pool last year. Why the hell even happened to it? We have one swimming pool for hundreds of students. What the hell do you think? We bears, we can swim anywhere, remember? You're a bear, I'm not. It's so fucking cold today. Look at Carrie. Come on, Barney, the water's so nice today. You'll warm up once you're in it. That's easy to say being a polar bear. This is a river, and it's not even a hot day today. You must feel alright for... it must feel alright for you thanks to your fur, but it'll kill me if I dip in there. Don't be so dramatic. If you're really that cold, we'll warm you up, alright? Oh, that sounds nice. That thick fur of yours, don't I envy it sometimes. I sit on a cold stone, leaning closer to the water while holding the rock with my free hand so I don't slip right in. Come on, stop acting like a child. It's just plain stupid. Why is there even a swimming lesson? There's no teacher here. He's told us to split up and swim around in the river. That sounds like a nice day of school. I want to go to bear school. Why would we need swimming lessons? This is just a way to make sure we exercise. It's not like he was really teaching us how to swim. We'll believe it or not, but humans, unlike bears, are born without the ability to swim, so they actually have to learn how. Bears, the superior race. 2 words. Opposable thumbs. I was gonna read that for a second. I don't see opposable that often. Well, that was a low blow. Rude, furless, scaredy bear. Come on now, put your camcorder on the rock with your luck, you'll drop it in the current. I sigh a bit, but do as he says, finally entering the water, finding it just as cold as I imagined it to be. Damn it, it's so cold. By the way, your pants look nice. But I didn't get why you kept them on. It's called a swimsuit, Carrie. But it's not that warm, is it? It just doesn't look like it's protecting you a lot from the cold. Why do you keep it on? Does it make it harder for you to swim? Oh, come on, that's not funny. I rub my hands against my bright red cheeks, trying to hide my blushing. Don't say stuff like that, Carrie. What did I say? You guys have some fur all the time. If I take these trunks off, I'm naked. Do you get what I mean? No, not really. I mean, you have fur between your legs, right? What? Yeah, like, you have, like, lots of fur down there, right? I saw it once when you were changing last year. You have lots of fur under your belly button. And all the way down till... Carrie! What the hell, Carrie? I'm sorry, I didn't know it was bad. I mean, you see our fur every day. This is definitely a totally different kind of fur, Carrie. I didn't know. I'm sorry, I really am. I turn around and just pressing my face against the closest rock around 9 a.m. and I have already lost all will to go through this day. Come on, you're being overly dramatic again. We all have fur. It's fine. It's just your bear side. Just let me die of embarrassment. Thanks. I don't want to get into a whole discussion about my, nether hair with a bunch of bears. Fine, if that's the way, if you want it that way. What are you? The strong bear ties his big furry arms around my waist, squeezing me tightly. Hey, let me go! I thought you were cold. Isn't my warm fur comfortable? Stop making fun of me. The bear chuckles softly, and in a heartbeat, just lifts me up and throws me into the middle of the river. I quickly emerge next to Carrie, though. Worried, it grabs me and pulls me closer so I don't sink in. Blaine Woodbury, I'm going to kill you. If dramatic one-liners could kill a bear, you would be a serial killer, indeed. Some water enters my mouth as I'm about to launch my devastating comeback, making me cough, and Carrie lifts me up with both of his arms, carrying me like a bride on her honeymoon, looking at me with a worried expression. Are you okay? I'll be alright. Can you put me back down, please? Sorry. Blaine lets out a huge laugh, rubbing his claws all over his big black tummy. Just you wait, you jerk, you'll see. You guys sure love to lift me up like a puppet. It's not our fault, you're just so light. It's just so tempting, too tempting. And oh, here's Greg, and I'm the endless tease, huh? Ah, finally, where were you up to? Pig wanted me to help him with something, so I did. Did he pull the same thing as last year? The whole puppy eyes to teach it to make sure he wouldn't have to take this class at all? Well, he does sound like swimming too much would make him sick. He's pretty fragile after all. Come on, Greg, not you too. Is Peg's cuteness really blinding everyone? Huh? Forget it, it's not important. The river's getting a bit narrow for us four. Maybe we should split up and swim a bit. You have a point. If I stay like that, I'll just freeze. Who should I go with? I'm gonna go with Blaine. I like Blaine a lot. I thought Greg's kind of seems fun too. I'm gonna go with Blaine then. Why do you feel like you're going to make me pay for earlier? I let out a faint, creepy laugh looking at him through my half-closed eyes. You'll see. Alright guys, come on Carrie, wanna race? Race, huh? Wait for me, you're cheating! The two of them run away, Greg with a significant advantage. He had called the race when he was already strutting, making sure he was way ahead from the very start. Typical. In a matter of only seconds, the two bears are out of my sight, although I can still hear their big laughs echoing through the forest. So you picked me right away, huh? You're cold and you want to curl up against my fur to warm up, but you're too embarrassed to admit it in front of others. What the hell are you imagining there, you stupid bear? I blushed brightly and playfully punched his chest, trying to act all tough to hide my trouble. Honestly, that's not far from the truth. Not good for me. Are you sure you don't want to? It's fine, you know. I shouldn't have thrown you in a river like that. You could catch a cold if you don't warm up quickly, so take this as an apology from earlier. A way to fix things, alright? I'll be fine now, but thanks. To my surprise, Blaine smiles softly and strokes my cheek with the back of his big paw. This is not good. I'm not used to this. I'm really not used to spending moments like this with him or anyone else. Actually, what if I do something wrong? Let's go for a swim for a bit, okay? I got a better idea. Without letting me protest, Blaine lifts me up one more time and places me on his back. Okay, hang tight, alright? Okay. Speechless, I tie my arms around his neck and cling to him, pressing my chest against his back, a strong furry back. Am I dreaming? Are you sure it's okay? You're as light as a feather. It's okay. I let out a little meaningless sound and rest my chest against his shoulder, hugging him tighter. His warmth feels even sweeter compared to how cold the water is. And his fur tickling my chest is driving me insane. I'm sorry for earlier. I was just a little grumpy and whiny. It's okay, I don't mind. It's just fun talking to you, no matter your mood. Aw, I blush brightly. Thankful I'm on his back and he can't see my expression. Say, you haven't picked your main option yet, right? Yeah, no, not yet. So, it might be the last moments we spend together like this. Don't say that. I sigh a bit, suddenly feeling bittersweet. I don't want this first semester to end, and I'm only 2 days in. We spend time together anyways, even if we're in different classes. We'll spend time together anyways, even if we're in different classes. Do you swear? After a short silence, I lean closer to him and rub my face in the fur of his neck, so soft. I swear. We will make so many more memories. He lets out a faint laugh, and my heart skips a beat. I don't want this year to end. Hell, I don't want this very second to come to an end. I just want to stay here forever. Aww. Out of breath, I finally reached the last step of the staircase. Why did school need to have so many stairs? Rather, why did I decide to climb them all right after swimming so much? Unable to move any further, I stopped, panting, to catch my breath. I stop, panting to try to catch my breath. Be careful, you're turning into a grandpa. I'm confused with, I'll confuse you with Mr. Gray for a bit. Hello to you too, Ping. The adorable little brat chuckles softly, chewing on the piece of bamboo he's holding, and that he's probably didn't buy himself, but rather got someone else to buy it for him. What the hell are you doing here to begin with? We had a swimming lesson, remember? I can't swim, you know that. I have asthma, so... That's bullshit. You never have asthma at all. You never had asthma at all. You just wanted to relax and eat bamboo, huh? He grins softly as I fall next to him, unable to stand on my feet any longer. How was the lesson? Surprisingly alright. I'm not a huge fan of swimming around with so many bears threatening to crush me with their ridiculously huge bodies. Usually, but apparently, second years swim in the river, so it was actually really fun. Really? Yeah. I would have been funner with you, though, but you slacked off as usual. Are you mad at me? Nobody can get mad at you, you know that. Nobody except for you. You're always so hard on me. I let out a faint sigh and dig my fingers into his fur, scratching his head very slowly. I'm not hard, I'm just fair. You simply grew used to people doing exactly what you want, whenever you want. I'm sorry I'm such a disappointment. You're not a disappointment, you idiot. I'm just saying I wanted to have fun with you and swim together. We won't be together forever, you know. Everything comes to an end, so if I don't even get to spend some time with you now, when will I be able to? Ah. Little Panda looks down suddenly back into silence. Will you make an effort and swim with us next time? If it's for you, then alright. I smile softly and move my head to his chin, scratching him softly. Although he seems surprised at first, Pang quickly gives in and lets out a faint murmur, pressing his muzzle against the back of my fingers. He's a million times more adorable when he's not trying to act cute and faking it. I'm gonna swim with you, Barney, and the others. His voice is nothing but a whisper, but he seems really happy about it. If only he can let his guard down like this more often, instead of hiding himself under his mask. The first week of school is already coming to its end, and even though it started slowly, I feel like it's turned into a rush halfway through. I don't even find the time to film a lot, too many lessons and homework piling up already, but at least I get to spend most of my time with my friends, so I shouldn't complain to begin with. Please, one last moment of your attention. I know the class just ended, but next lesson has been cancelled. We have more important issues at hand. A surprise cacophony starts to fill the room, and I spot a few negative looks in the process, hoping Mrs. Sienna didn't catch any on his end. The little red panda seemed to be able to build more self-confidence over the course of the week, so I'm not really too worried for him. Be quiet, please. Don't worry. It's not something that's going to increase your amount of work for the week. Well, now that I think about it, in a way, but it's ultimately going to be fun for all of you. So what's this about? I turn around and glance at the others, and all pretty much as confused as I am. Although it's only still September, it's time to decide what your class will prepare for the fall festival. A suspicious roar in the background suddenly turns into a gleeful cheer, and I can't help joining them. Although our class did organize several events throughout the year, this one was probably one of the, if not the most favorite of mine, and I knew a lot of others felt the same. As you probably know, even better than I, since this is my first year in this school, this is one of the most important events of the year. The money it allows us to gather helps us a lot with improving your education and the infrastructure. With my cheeks against my hand, looking at Mrs. Sienna with a little smile. With every passing day, he's getting more and more confident. Although he does love suspiciously long sentences, I have to admit that past the first impression, he's really good at holding the attention of the class. That's why this year, in order to raise your motivation, Mr. Grafer has decided to let us into a competition with the different classes for of the school. Although the concept will stay the same, it will be up to you to try to collect the most money by the end of the festival. It's only in 2 months, right? 1 month and 3 weeks to be exact. If we win, we have to organize. If we want to win, we have to organize and start working before the other classes do. I'm your main teacher. I'm part of the competition too. Look at Greg. I don't want to be that guy, but what if we win? What are the stakes? I believe it should please you. The winner of this little competition will get to spend 1 week at the St. Ursane's Institute, which is, as you may know, located by the sea. You will still have to attend your usual lessons in the morning, but with the teachers from the Institute, however, you will still need to still have to attend your usual lessons in the morning, but with the teachers from the Institute. Then we get the opportunity to go to the beach in the afternoon. Beach time? Wow, for real? That's pretty cool. But by that time, the weather would have gotten colder, but it still sounds like a nice trip. Even if we can't really bathe in the sea, I would love to see the beach and to take walks. That's why we need to work hard for it. Does anyone have any ideas for a booth? Oh, I know. We should turn the classroom into a haunted tour thing to scare people and stuff. You just want to scare the hell out of people, don't you? Yeah, I mean, no. Yeah, well, you know, nothing wrong with combining business with pleasure. That's a good idea. Does anyone else have something else in mind? Well, I like Greg's idea, but I also thought of... Go ahead, dude, no problem. Well, you know the school was built in a very specific location. A lot of fascinating lore is involved, and well, a haunted mansion is really cool, but I thought maybe we could create smaller booths and crafts and sell lucky charms and spells, and maybe we could also hold a fortune-telling booth, like several smaller booths, all witchcraft themed. That's actually a nice idea. I like my idea better, but it's not bad. Greg's idea sounds funner, but unrealistically, he can't. How can we turn this place into a haunted tour? Also, Carrie's idea is deeper than just scaring people. It's about the lore of the school. My, I see this discussion is getting a bit heated. How shall we pick a winner? Oh no. No. Yes. Why is it always me? Because you're the class representative. I am, though. You were last year. So it's up to me to pick, really? That's right, dude. I'm sure Carrie won't be disappointed. You can choose me. Hey! All the bears and not actual bears, but almost are all looking at me with impatience, waiting for my decision. Damn. I'm gonna say Carrie's idea. Because I feel like with different booths and charms and stuff like that, that can make more profit, so. Greg's idea is nice, but I think Bland's right. It'll be hard to pull off, also, we might actually get more money by selling those lucky charms. So, I'm going with Carrie on this one. Huh, alright then. Good choice. Thank you, Barney. Alright, now let's get into more details, shall we? Let's write all this down. I smile and watch as Miss Sienna jumps on the top of his chair and starts writing on a blackboard that is way too big for him. Now that I know it'll be more intense this year, now that I know it's even more intense than last year, I really can't wait for the fall festival. Look at Miss Sienna. Barney, can I talk to you for a second? I jumped a bit surprised and meet Miss Sienna's eyes hanging from my desk. Did he just jump to and grab the edge? Why is he ridiculously cute? Huh, sure, no problem. Greg gives me a strange look, but I shush him with the back of my hand, telling him it's alright. But the time everyone left the class, I died inside roughly 3 times from awkwardness and embarrassment. I'm sorry I'm bothering you, but it's just I remember you told me we should talk a bit every now and then. Oh, no, it's fine. I'm just a little surprised, huh? So, do you want some help? Carefully I grab his little paws and pull him up to the top of the desk. I can tell by the way he's rubbing his face that me carrying him like that troubled him quite a lot. Thank you. He looked away, his smile getting wider and wider. It's like you're always the one helping me. I didn't really do anything special. That's not true. Not true at all. Anyways, I don't want to keep you busy for too long, so why don't we talk as we walk? Alright then. I feel a bit strange walking by Miss Sienna's side, mostly because of the size difference. It's not that he's a child in my mind, far from it, but it's weird. It feels weird. It feels so weird walking next to someone on all four paws and so much slower. The very confusing part is that me just wants to lift him and carry him around, hugging him tightly. No, not that I ever really do that though. I'd probably be insulted. Haha. Is something wrong? No, I don't really understand it myself, but it just seems... But it's just, I don't know how to talk to you. I always worry I say something stupid. I snicker softly and scratch my stubble, looking down. Oh, sorry, it must be strange to interact with the students like that. That's the problem, isn't it? Sort of. If that's how it is, well, it's fine. School's over for the day, so I'm not your student right now. I'm just Barney. And if that's so, I'm just Rowan here. I'll stop, and he turns around and looking at me for a little smile. Rowan, that's me. Oh, that's a cute name, huh? I know. I know. Whenever the lesson is over, you're not Mrs. Sienna, and I'm not your student anymore. You're simply Rowan. The little guy buries his muzzle between his paws and snickers. That's it. A bit embarrassing to hear you say my name like that, but still, it feels nice. Thank you, Barney. Really my reason to keep coming to school. Aww. You're saying like it's awful here. I wouldn't say awful. I crouch and look at him, my heart aching a bit. Much to my surprise, seeing him in pain seems to affect me a whole lot. It's just, I'm not good enough. Nobody takes me seriously. The only class that respects me is yours, and it's only thanks to you. Really? But you seem more confident lately. All the other classes causing you trouble. Are the other classes causing you trouble? My blood starts boiling in my veins as I picture poor Rowan getting bullied and bossed around by a bunch of rude bears. They just don't respect me at all. I can barely say a word whenever I'm in their classroom. I bet I'm losing your respect too, as I explain it all to you. What? No, not at all. I'm not just so mad. What the hell's the problem? I don't know a lot of people in the other classes, but maybe I can try to talk to a few of them. I can't go on like that. No, I mean, I don't want to be a problem for you. Please don't do anything. I have to handle it myself. Damn, why is it so hard? Rowan looks down and turns away from me, his fluffy tail hidden between his paws. I don't even know what to say. Do you think I have what it takes to be a teacher? Of course you do. I want to be encouraging right away. Huh, I wish I thought so. Being an adult is so hard. You just set to a world where you can't handle anything, and so many people depend on you. You expect you to be amazing. But the truth is, you're still a scared little child on the inside. I'm 24, and yet I feel that way. You must think I'm ridiculous, don't you? So you're only a little more than 6 years older than me, huh? Huh? Is that relevant? I chuckle softly and prevent myself from reaching his face and stroking it gently. Maybe it's not relevant to him, but it is to me. You'll do fine. You just have to be more confident, and the other classes are as you are in ours. They're really just teenage bears, and you know, if you yell once, they'll get scared of you and respect you. You think it can work? Of course. It's way better than you think. You're way better than you think you are, trust me. Do you really mean all this? I know it's hard, but given the situation, you're doing alright. You can do it. Our class respects you, right? You're already halfway there. I guess I have to hold it on a bit longer. Oh, poor Rowan. I believe in you. I really, really do. My adorable pocket-sized teacher smiles tenderly, rubbing his fur, or the fur of his little head. Thank you. Thank you so much. And I think that's going to be it for today. I'm just kind of giving this a test, so... And again, I'm not too big at reading, but God, it's been over 50 minutes, so... let me know on the channel if I should do more of this, or what, but... It was kind of a fun little project to kind of look into, but anyways... That'll do it for today. Let me know in comments what I should check out and play. I know this is a lot different for the channel, but... Can't complain with bears, so... Anyways, y'all take care and have a great rest of your day. I'll see y'all next time. Bye!